What's up, guys? I know today's a toy review, and this took a while for sure. I feel a lot about the Ninja Turtles, but yeah, we have a comparison with the 1988 slash 1989 Michelangelo compared with the 2013 reissues, and let's talk about the differences in them. Now, the first thing I would say is, since these boys are from 1988, of course, I didn't put the weapons on them because I want to keep them in pristine condition. This is my favorite Leo. We're going to compare my boy Leo. If he could stand up right here. And then this Leo. Yeah, they're just the worst figures to stand up. Now, what I would say about this Leo is his eyes are the only problem to looking from the original 1988 version. As you can see right here, his eyes are more long. Right here, look. And right here, bro, they just gave up and just gave him pupils. Not even a whole entire Spider-Man thing. So, bad credit on that. But I think the mold looks exactly right. It's more darker here. It's a lot more darker. And here's more lighter. The yellow on them. The blue, I would say, is definitely a big difference. But other than that, I'd say Leonardo looks alright with this comparison. But then we're also going to compare Donatello, which Donnie, he looks amazing, by the way. But we're going to talk about his, if I could take this off. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, but anyways, I took it off. Edits, y'all already know. We had to get his bow staff. We had to get my boy Donnie up. These figures, they just fall, dude. Oh, and another thing I'd say, they have way better pegs than the original ones do. They're also way bigger. This one has marker on it. I don't know, dude. But anyways, kids from 1988, am I right? Just writing on action figures, because why not? Like Andy. And then we have this one. The only difference I'd say is, of course, this is definitely the way I bought him. He doesn't have his weapon holder like this one. And there's a lot of discoloring from him. Bro's been through it, you know. But, yeah, I think he's pretty cool. This action figure, I'm going to snap in 3, 2, 1, and this is going to come off. Alright, guys, well, I took it off of his thing, or what do you call? I really like this figure a lot more because of this. Now, I know for one thing, the D and the D right here, definitely different. But the Turtles, they have that, and they have a number. So this was made in 2013, and this one was made in 1988. So there is a lot of differences for sure. Another thing I'd say is they made this with cheaper plastic than the original. And I'm like, what? What, bro? Despite the fact that this plastic is still doo-doo and it's still bad, it still holds up. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So, definitely congrats to the older one. I would have changed this to rubber in general. They should have done it in rubber. I have a weapon rack to show an example here. Look at this, dude. Like, this is cool, but it's made out of cheaper plastic than the original. And I have a comparison for this one too. And I'll show it. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Despite all the weapons are off it because it's from 1988, it's done way better. Like, look, this one stands better than this one. This one's made out of better plastic than this one. I don't know what happened in 2013, but they just said forget it. And just said, let's put this like in a door frame idea. But I think this is a pretty good weapon rack, and it's definitely better than this one. I'll put these to the side to talk about the next boy. Raphael. Now, the thoughts about Raphael is that he's a really good character. He always has this. Now, I haven't wanted to take off this to put on Raphael. I have so many of them anyways. I could just put an original one. The difference between these two is they're green. Like, this dude is lime green. He's bright red. He looks like a Christmas tree. And this one right here is the original, which looks normal, I guess. But not the same way. I think this one is, I guess, a little bit better. They did his mouth, I guess, alright. His eyes. They look like squishy heads, but look. Bro has got a hard head. No pun intended. But this dude is like crazy with the... He's the only one that you could squeeze his head other than Donnie. Like, look. Donatello. Still very worried about doing that because these are like 30 years old. I can't believe that. And yeah, he looks really good with it. So the last guy is Michelangelo. I don't think I could really compare him unless we're talking 1989. So 1989 wise, and see, he can't really stand. They're built the same basically. 1989 Mikey. His belt is real nice. He's got those cuts and nunchucks and everything. But I would say that this figure is a better version than any of them. Maybe the yellowing is a little different, but hey, like, he's the most realistic. I think Mikey, you can't mess him up. And they didn't mess him up like the rest. I think that's why he's the best. Alright, like and subscribe, and comment your favorite moment.